Hi, my name is Rochelle Vella. It's been nice working with you this term and reading all your responses. I chose to do Jane Addams, who worked during the Progressive Era. Jane Addams was born in 1860 in Cedarville, Illinois. Her mother died when she was 2 years old, therefore she was raised mainly by her father. John Huey Addams was a religious man who supported the Republican Party. He was against slavery, and he believed that education could improve one's life. He was friends with Abraham Lincoln and supported public service. He worked closely with Abraham Lincoln in order to get him elected to serve as senator. Throughout Jane Addams' life, she was heavily influenced by her father's business interactions and his beliefs. John Adams sent Jane Addams to Rockford Female Seminary, which was an all-female college that was led by Anna Peck Sill, which was based on traditional Christian values and had moral standards. Jane Addams received her bachelor's degree and was valedictorian of her class. Earning a degree was rare for any woman during the 19th century, and especially for women of lower economic class or as an immigrant. Also at this time, many immigrants could not obtain jobs as they were discriminated against due to not belonging to and having the same beliefs as the majority group in any particular society. In 1889, Jane Addams and her friend Ellen Gates Starr created the Hull House due to the societal issues from the influx of immigration, urbanization, and industrialization. The Hull House served as a way of immigrants, women, and poor people to receive an education or skills that would benefit their lives and society. Upper and middle class people were asked to settle in the neighborhoods around the Hull House in order to help others. Several organizations and groups were created in order to meet the needs of people in the Hull House and the nation. Jane Addams found the current society and state of education to be unequal for a variety of reasons. Addams was an advocate of helping the poor and the disabled, Jewish, African Americans, immigrants, and women of all economic classes, as they did not fit into the confines of the worldview. Due to circumstances, many people in the United States did not receive equal rights or opportunities, which affected their education and their way of life. Jane Addams worked closely with educational theorist John Dewey, as they had similar views that children could be introduced or exposed to a wide range of job fields and subject matter, and they wanted children to use their educational knowledge to solve political, social, and economical problems. In 1905, Addams became a member of the Chicago Board of Education in order to advance the curriculum based on the needs of society and the educational opportunities for all people. In 1909, Addams created the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, as she saw that African Americans had the largest disparities and the greatest needs in our country. Jane Addams was a champion for women's rights. The Hull House was one of the first American organizations which kept data on the various services that they offered and whether or not the services made an impact. The data was used by the United States progressive legislators to support reform to healthcare, safety, work conditions, housing, and education. The legislators used the data, which created many of the programs or similar programs that we still use today. Jane Addams was influenced by her father's work and her religious education. Jane Addams made significant contributions in the educational and social field during the Progressive Era. In 1931, she was the first American to be awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for her efforts in social work. Many of the organizations she founded continue to serve today. Jane Addams' approach is instructive for educators who today face the challenges of a global technical society and need to embrace diversity. In Jane Addams, her work is more significant now than ever in order to bridge the gaps that are here academically and the inequality opportunities that still exist in our nation.